Hello, I'm Sabrina with Geeks of Color, and I'm so excited to talk to you both about The Green Knight, which was one of my most anticipated films of the year.
Oh, thanks.
Of course. Dev, I'll start with you. This tale has been around for centuries, representing moral lessons that are still relevant. Did you visit any Arthurian work in anticipation for the role? And what does the character of Gawain mean to you in this film?
I know what I should say, but the truth is no. I did. It's. I mean, have you read the original poem for this? It's really like hard to get your head around. It's like reading Morse code at times. But it's pretty. What was the second part of the question? Sorry.
What does the character of Gawain mean to you in this film?
Oh, I could just really relate to this young guy, full of, he's naive and, headstrong, and he's humbled by nature in this journey. He's ambitious and he wants to make a name for himself and be successful and be a knight and earn his place, but at what cost? And I thought that was really interesting in terms of like, being a young actor and in Hollywood and, trying to get somewhere of some countenance or whatever. And like, what does that mean? And who are you damaging? What relationships are you throwing away to get there? And, what does it mean?
And you brought this character to life beautifully on screen. Joel, as a director yourself, what was it like working with David Lowery on this film? Did you learn anything on this set that you might take with you and apply to your craft in the future?
Oh, look, always steal from the best. I think, and I think there's a good lesson in that there's lessons to be learned from everybody you encounter, but some of the best lessons obviously can be taken from really visionary directors. David is somebody I admire just from the mere fact that every movie he makes is a completely different animal. And he's somebody that's incredibly thoughtful. He's a great listener, incredibly sensitive, very even-tempered. But as an artist, I think he's striving for, I've heard Dev say it many times about the intimacy of this journey that is also pitted against the opulence and scale of the cinema. I think that's something that I really learnt from him, is his ability to keep things very intimate and personal and philosophical and internal, and yet on the outside it's a feast to look at. And I think that's an incredible feat and achievement.
Yeah, and he took this and made it so epic. And Dev, your work has spanned so many different genres throughout your career. What was the biggest challenge you faced when taking on this role?
Well, when you got chicken legs like me, it's hard to really ride a horse well, so that was tough. There was, you're surrounded by such amazing scene partners that it kind of, it was just a joy being on set. And then, you're not, acting opposite a tennis ball with the green screen. It's like David went to extreme lengths to put us in these incredible environments. I was just a tiny speck in this vast kind of, scene of nature. And it really was like quite overwhelming. There were so many times when I was just like, oh my God, stop, take a mental picture of this place, because it really feels like Eden or something. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much. Congratulations on the film. And I can't wait for the rest of the world to see it.
Thank you. Thanks.
Bye, guys.